Yo, yo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett, uncensored on the internet, with episode 166 of Splinterlands 101. Joining us once again, co-hosts of the show, finest gentleman who ever lived, Matt Clark, chairman of the Doe.
Howdy, howdy.
Man behind the Pouffet Poussey, Geotrix.
How are we, people? Hello, everyone.
Howdy, howdy. So, had a bit of work to do last week, just combining my Gladius cards. I did them all individually so I don't go past the level. But yeah, that's all done. So I've got a nice healthy Gladius pack. Yeah.
Nice. Embarrassment of riches. That's good. You been okay, Gio?
Yeah, I don't have the same problem as Bob. I just combine all.
That's why he's sitting there in the dark.
Much quicker. Yes, it's such a huge time for Splinterlands at the moment. So we've just had the announcement that Land 1.75 is going live in the Tuesday maintenance window, the 18th. So that's only a couple of days away, which is wonderful. Conclave Arcana is on the way. I'm not sure if I've seen a specific date for that, but it's getting very, very close. The marketing stuff is starting to ramp up. And the big stuff, I guess, at the moment is that the validator licenses have gone live. The validator network is live and running and running well. And so we've talked about that before, but where are we? There we go, Splinter Stats Validator. So I'll just show this here. This is Kira Kiz's site, splinterstats.net. And you can see him in, where is he? Splinter Stats, he's at number 14. I've moved away from Sherb. I'm not on Sherb anymore. I'm under Matt Clark. So I've tidied things up. I've got the API. I've got the link to the post there. And actually, these three are all in a bunker here in Adelaide, which I talk about in my post. So CTR, PCH, Michael B, and myself are all sort of there running out of that bunker somewhere in SA. So click here if you want more information on that. And of course, I'd encourage anyone who wants the chain decentralized to vote for these three, because we're a long way from Europe, the US, where a lot of the other nodes are situated. So, if you previously voted for me on Sherb, thank you for that, but please pull it and apply it to Matt Clark instead. It's just such an exciting time, I think, to see this actually take shape.
Can you vote from that page?
You can't yet,
Okay.
but I believe Kyo, he showed me was it just a test? We've been going through what's missing. I suggested he add those avatars, so he put those in. And I asked him if it was all right to share on this show his test page, and he just pushed the live version. So it's not the test link anymore. It's actual splinterstats.net. I keep trying to convince him to come on, but he's a coy one, so we'll get him one day. So he's pushed that live version. If anyone's got any feedback, though, reach out to Kyo Kiz and say, hey, we should do this or we should do that. I'd love to see this on one of your pages, any of his pages, really. Splinterstats.net, a fantastic tool. So there's so much going on. I've been checking the Chaos Legion pack price on Tribal Decks fairly frequently, and that's jumped up about 11% in the last 24 hours, so sitting around the 45-cent mark. Again, a big haircut on what they were selling for, but it's a substantial increase to the sub 30-cent prices that we were seeing for a long time there. So that's really important, because if you can buy Chaos Legion and open it and burn the cards for DEC for less than what it cost you to buy DEC off the market, then that's what people will do to get it, and that's stopping the price from hitting peg, right? So we need to clear that backlog of CL packs. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I've heard around the traps that every now and then somebody will sweep the floor for gold foil epics or gold foil legendaries and push up the price, whether that's to whether Land 1.75 is going to mean more demand for those packs, because people are, oh crap, hang on, I don't have any stone. I need to go and get set some quarries up. Me personally, when it goes live, I'm just gonna sit and chill for a couple of days, see what's coming in, see what I need more of, and then I've got the plots there. So it's just about which ones do I want to cultivate and send the cards and the DEC to start firing that up. But very exciting time. I'm 1% of the grain pool now, and so that's a personal goal achieved. And I'd like to build towards being 1% of all of the different pools, the grain and the stone and the what's the other, the iron and wood. So that'd be good to be 1% of all of those. I was joking around in Discord saying one day it's my dream that's hundreds of us in the 1% club, but obviously that's silly because that's not possible. Almost 2% of the SPS and Hive swap pool as well. So things going well. I've been signing stuff on behalf of the DAO. So the scanners had a workout, scan the document, print the document, sign it, scan it back in, send it back to Claiborne to be sent back off to wherever. So yeah, things are moving. I just heard a big long podcast with Yabba talking to the Deep Web 3 secrets. He and Eco Instant having a yarn with the very deep voiced host of that show. I didn't catch his name. I'll share a link to that in our chat, just if you want to put it at the in the post there, Bob. Mm-hmm. So all going well. That was a good fun conversation. It's funny because Matt was talking about being the how Splinterlands is moving to like a contract model where they're just contractors for the DAO, that the DAO hires Splinterlands.
When you were talking about the Chaos Legion cards then, and survival mode being out now, I thought I'd just have a quick check. I bought all these for 6 cents, and some of them actually up to 7. I stopped below 7. So it was like 5.5, 6, 6.5, but I stopped at 7. Up to 32 cents now.
Nice, Bob.
And I have...
well, that's the other thing is survival mode.
510 of them.
Yeah.
Survival mode has pushed up a lot of the demand, particularly for Martyr cards, which are designed to die, right?
Yeah.
Even if you win the battle, it's still part of the process is that your Martyr card died. So that was a great move, well thought out. We were tossing up between him and Muskrat, weren't we?
Yeah, and the Muskrat went up straight away, doubled the next week, and there's been no movement on this. But now, it's 4 times, 4x.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, survival mode. I've seen some of the figures, even in like bronze, silver, gold, that some of these people are getting on like a weekly or fortnightly basis, like 2,000 SPS, 3,000, 4,000, like they're cleaning up in survival mode, which I love that. Bring the hype, card prices go up, more people get involved. It's awesome.
Yeah. Have
And
you had a go yet, Matt?
I've had a go, yeah. But notice too, with things like this, and Yabba mentioned this in the podcast I've mentioned, but we're not having those. You know how sometimes we'd have a launch, but then there's a hiccup, right? There's some, and then we need to. Oh, hang on, we need to. It's kind of not. We haven't seen that in a long time. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Whether it's the launch of Survival, it wasn't like, oh, actually, there's an exploit here where it's people were able to farm this, or there was a problem here with the validators, and that's all. And there was a hack, and we lost $1 million with. It's like. We're just not seem to be seeing that anymore, and I think that might be an artifact of having a much smaller team. Maybe when you got a smaller team, there's fewer minds, fewer communicating that needs to go on to have it, make sure everybody's on the same page. So, yeah, just it's kind of it's easy to only look at what happened, but you need to also develop an appetite for looking at what didn't happen, what could have gone wrong but didn't, and
I just think
so far things.
Yeah, I just think they're working more consistently and not pushing things out at a half broken or where they feel like they wouldn't want to push something out not complete by them, by the team, by everyone involved. I think they want to push out a product that's complete by them.
Yeah,
right. In their eyes, in their And
I would like to see that. I would like to see a bit more on the actual website, and they might push this on Tuesday with the maintenance window. But when I go to the shop page, it's just Rebellion sold out. That's it. I go to the auction page. The auction's over. It doesn't seem like we want to take people's money at the moment. It's like What do I give us some hype? Conclave Arcana is coming. Get amongst it. We've got new mechanisms, new rule sets coming out, new whatever. Just build the hype. And so, yeah, that's my only, I guess, gripe at the moment. Hopefully, that's going to be fixed soon. Yeah, I've been playing a bit of survival. Death is my kind of, and B Jangles and I go back and forth on this, but Death is the black sheep of my Splinterlands family. I never think of it. It's I got the cards, but so I thought, well, I'll just play survival with my Death cards. And yeah, I lost Usut the other day, which was sad. But I got him back. It felt like it was only like 2 days, and I got him back again. So
well, it was end of season yesterday, so it reset.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That would be, and I didn't realize that was how it's going to work. So the mechanisms of all that is going to be insane. As people if everybody moves over to survival for the last day or two, or for the last day, well then what does that do to the rewards in Wild and Modern? So there's so much game theory and people having their own ideas about what they're going to do. But I find it nerve-wracking to play survival, but then also because I know I'm going to reach for that. I'm going to go to the brawl and I know just the right card for this, and he's going to be on cooldown. But I knocked out somebody's Quora the other day, and that was so satisfying. That was just to know that his Quora is now not usable in whatever. I am planning to this. I think what I might do is hit survival hard, just use all of my all splinters and just go really hard at it after I've submitted teams for the guild brawl, because I don't want to reach for a card and it's not there for the brawls. But once I've submitted those teams, and hopefully this has all been sorted out so that it's not an issue or a problem, but submit those teams and then bam, and just hit survival really hard and just see how high I can climb with the cards I have. Because often I'll find I lose a card, but then I'll go back and realize I've got actually a gold foil version of that card, maybe at a slightly lower level, but I can still use that card a second time while I'm waiting for the first to cool down. But yeah, it's been good fun. I do plan to dive into survival quite a lot more, just because it's a more gripping, high stakes type arena. I've only just got out of wood though into bronze, so there's going to be a bit of a climb there, which might take a while because every time you lose, you're losing so many cards, even the summoner.
So you're gonna show us a battle at the end of the episode?
Yes, yeah, I can do a survival battle.
Have you put your brawls teams in yet? Mine are in.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, let's. I was going to do just death, but then I might get a brawl that's only death cards.
Yeah.
Let's just do one. Let's just do it. Let's go share screen. All I need to do is just make sure that I win, right? And then I don't have a problem.
Exactly.
And we're fine. Okay, battle. I was noticing it was taking a while to find. Okay, this is good.
Oh man, I haven't even claimed my inter-season rewards.
Arena. So this is great when it's melee only and white's available. That is a fun thing for me because I get to use Krallis, and Krallis is cool. A good way to, because she's toughen her up with Mana Warden, and because she's they're generally not expecting a lot of magic damage. That tends to be it is nerve-wracking though, because if I get this wrong, right, it's very nerve-wracking. All right, let's give her a bit more health. And a bit
I know
more
what
speed.
you're doing, Bob. You're getting him to play survival, so it'd be easier for you to beat him, huh?
That's clever. I like it.
I wonder if it affects challenge. I wonder if it affects challenge mode.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Submitting. I guess if you really hate the rule set, you can just submit an empty team, or just not submit a team, and let the timer run out. I wonder if people will game it like that. See the rule set, see the mana cap, and go, "Oh no, I'm not going to be able to win this," and so they just. Why put somebody up there, and if you're just likely to lose him? So there we go. I do have a display issue here where
I see that.
Your Brave browser thing, yeah. Okay, we're off to a good start.
It happens to me, but for like a second or two, and then the numbers all fill in.
I kind of wanted to keep that fiend, though. Oh, don't kill Olivia. It's funny, you think differently, because it's not just about winning the match now.
It's
about
each
which
card
cards do I not want to
individually,
lose.
yeah.
And so, yeah, I won this, and I was reasonably safe in winning it, but I've lost my fiend now. And my did I put my chicken in there as well? Furious chicken?
No, I don't think so.
I think I did. Anyway, I've lost a couple of cards, so...
At least you didn't lose Olivia. You're right.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what? You got your best cards.
But I only got, the important ones I kept. So
look at that, Aegis of Glory. Cog.
Yes, yeah. So that was my old guild that I used to own. 0.615, so not even 1 SPS, but that's because I'm so low down, right? So
so you're in bronze 3
bronze
and you're
3.
earning 0.6 of a
SPS. So
SPS.
not quite 1 SPS.
Okay.
But if we look at he had some reasonably, so he max cards. It's mostly max Flame Monkey, Serpentine Spy, but it is very satisfying knowing that I've bumped them out. So there you go. I've got a Furious Chicken and a Soul Fiend have both been bumped out
there.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
And so he's lost his Summoner as well. Yeah.
Sorry, could you check after you explain what you're explaining now? Can you check some of what people are earning in the upper epsilons of the leaderboard? Like, if they're in gold, silver? Yeah.
Leaderboard or...
Because
Matt can do that if you can find some light to illuminate yourself there, Gio.
I have. I've turned on my...
No, you're still in the dark.
So there's nobody in...
It's just difficult.
Gold at the moment. Leaderboard...
Now I'm being blinded. Nice. I need a shade. Hold on, I'll wear a hat on the side or something. Hold on, yeah.
Stone Nuts.
I've got one right here, actually. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this on the side. Yeah.
What am I missing here? Oh, there it is.
That's
so, no glint, but 76 SPS. He's in. We got 77 SPS, but no glint. I wonder what's going on there.
77 SPS for one game.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's for the win though, and it is very high stakes because you look at this, all these cards now knocked out, two losses, but he's lost all these cards. Ava, Thane, Mycelic,
Immortalis.
He's taken his Possibilis out of the game, right?
And Immortalis. Yeah.
So you need to have the cards.
It hurts to be the person who loses. What more so? Then
Dragon Rider. What's he earning? Oh, he's losing. I wonder if he's a bot deliberately losing. That's what we've got there. Yeah,
another Aegis of Glory one you've got
there.
Yeah.
So it seems like you can pencil in like a 70 plus SPS win.
And what rank is that?
This is 1900, so he's 1900.
Is this bronze or just silver?
No. These guys are much higher, I think. These were I pulled this the earlier guy from the top of the leaderboard in gold, I reckon. Nobody's in diamond yet.
Okay.
But gold, top of the leaderboard. Okay. Extreme. So these guys, 2600, 26 extreme player, 63. You would think, look at this, Michael B.
Yeah, there's Michael
B. Let's look at Michael. I saw him the other day. We got together for a beer and a schnitty with Counterpunch, CTR, PCH. So he's 75.
Okay. So this is gold. Okay.
Zero glint. I think is glint not available in survival mode, perhaps?
Maybe not.
Yeah, it's only 49 there.
Maybe 49. They should add that as well.
49, 75. Okay. Wonder why the difference. 16 hours ago, 8 hours ago. Oh, change the season maybe. Anyway, yeah, look, it is fun. It is gripping. I think I've only got, what have I got? I've got 2. So my 2 that I knocked out, the chicken and the
Fiend.
then the fiend, they're both on cooldown. But I wonder if I can. I wonder what's in here. Manage. No, there might be a. I know there was talk of like potions that reset that, but I don't know if they're out yet. If they're a thing, let's see. Let's have a look at my. What's it called? The Soul Fiend, isn't it? So yeah, here we go. This card's on cooldown.
You still got the level 2s though.
Oh yeah, exactly. They don't add swiftness though. That's the problem. The max level 1 has swiftness.
So it's only on cooldown for 24 hours.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I'm swear there was longer cooldowns originally that we were talking about. Like
They were talking about reset at the end of the season. Maybe there's a difference between winning and losing.
I don't think so. I think it's being knocked out is just being knocked out, regardless of whether your team won after you died or not. One thing I've been using a lot is actually the what's he called? The corrupted healing with the death. The rewards card who does corrupted healing, the epic Arachne Weaver. I think.
Weaver.
Yeah. He, because his corrupted healing kind of brings everybody's health up, you tend to win and keep everybody rather than losing cards here and there depending on where they're attacking. It feels like it's a more let's see if I can find him. Arachne Weaver. It feels like it's a more he's only at level. I wonder if I can He does poison at max level. I should get on that. So the corrupted healing restores 70% of max health rounded down to other allied units. Each time a unit's healed, its max health is reduced by 1. So, like long term, that's not great, but it seems to stop various different other cards from dying. Like you tend to more win, and all of your cards survive because of that corrupted healing. It's not a guarantee that you win, but yeah. So that's just one. Obviously, my focus has been on death, so that's something that I found useful. So yeah, I'm just going to climb. I think this season, I paid for my my battle pass for Wild, but I don't know how much time I'll spend in Wild. I think I'll be very much once the guild brawls are submitted, then which is I think tomorrow sometime. I'm just going to really hit survival hard and see if I can climb, because I do have a lot of multiples in Chaos Legion and the like, and it's I think the challenge of using some of those cards that otherwise aren't going to be used, right? Like once you lose your main card, it's kind of low stakes. If a day later you lose your gold version of that card that you don't normally use in ranked battle anyway. Like that, in my mind, I'm like, well, that's it's lower stakes than what it seems like. I guess at the outset, you're like, oh, I can't lose my card. I need it. If it's going to be, it's like, yeah, you know what, it's going to be fine. Just wait a day, wait 2 days.
Would you like to send some later, whenever some of your packs I can open up for you? Some on
okay.
the
How
account,
many?
because I have maximum make it for 914 alchemy potions, whatever that allows.
Oh, dude, that's a lot, man. I don't want to empty out. That's a lot of potions.
I'm not buying packs, man.
Yeah.
What about the other one though, so that they're balanced?
I'm going with the lower one.
Okay.
One.
Yeah.
So that would be the balance. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of potions.
Right. That is a lot of potions. Yeah. All right. We'll talk after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
Ah, man, you know me. That's why I save them up for.
So yeah, lots going on. It's very exciting. Just to feel the vibe, feel the tempo starting to shift. I'm seeing a lot more on Twitter too. A lot of people posting stuff, having fun on Twitter. Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah.
My one, it's not even a concern. Just my one thought that comes to mind when when SPS sort of being tapped out, right? Or when the taps are on, it's like with survival mode, is the expected SPS drop time, does that shorten to the end of? How's that work? Like,
No, so it's based on the rarity and level of the card and the foil. I think rarer, more what you say, higher PP, like as far as land goes.
yeah.
Higher PP cards, I think, have longer cooldown periods than the
Oh,
common.
sorry, Matt. I meant with the distribution of SPS. Does that shorten now that we've added on a survival mode that, you know?
I'm not sure whether that's taken from whether they've cannibalized
okay.
the wild and modern pools or added another
Right.
SPS pool. There's also the with the validator stuff. I noticed that actually I might just share screen again. With the validator stuff, I noticed that I thought it was going to replace staking rewards, but at least for now, I'm still getting staking rewards and so here we can see and validator license rewards. So here we can see staking rewards going up and validator license rewards going up. That's for holding my 5 licenses, and then for actually validating blocks, that happens here. So that happens less often. I'm 22nd or 23rd or something, so I'm in the top 30, which means I validate blocks more than people outside. More frequently than people outside the top 30, but less frequently than people in the top 10. But yeah, I thought staking rewards were going to be a thing of the past, but they're still going up now, despite the fact that the validated stuff's happening as well. So this is nice to just watch every 3 seconds. Just
watching
have a bit
real
more
time.
Man, it goes up so. Man, it goes up so quick for you. It goes up so quick.
Yeah. Well, Michael B brought his laptop, and we're sitting there, and he's like showing me this page, and I felt watching his the same way you felt watching mine. That guy's got some stuff. It's great. It's like something to aspire to, Well, I'll stake this, and we'll check this maybe towards the end of the let's stake that 120, and zero it out, and we'll come back and check it later on the show.
Okay, yeah. So you're over the. Oh, okay. So you got 13.3 multiplier for where you're at in survival. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's because that's where my last match was. I'm assuming that's what it's based on.
I didn't know. I didn't know that carried over. That same system carried over. Okay, so it does carry over to survival as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I play a ranked, if I go in,
because I'm completely clueless. Like just putting it out there. I don't know what's going on with survival. But now, you showing us, I'm getting more insight.
18.
It is very satisfying, to be honest. Just knocking somebody's cards out, and that's ruined their plans for maybe 2, unless they've got a deep collection with a lot of cards, which is obviously when most people are what I'm doing.
Is this modern or something or
wild?
Wild. Okay.
Just gonna have a little.
So your multiplier here was 18. Compared to 13 on survival.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering when I go back to that staking page, whether it's now that I've done a ranked in wild, whether it'll revert back to the 18x multiplier for And
must be really frustrating watching these and not knowing how much life and.
It is, yeah. You can kind of, after I've watched so many, you can kind of. Almost estimate. She's been hit 7 or 8 times. It's probably she might be out of the game shortly. I've lost this one.
But it's not a Brave issue because I use Brave.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't happening earlier. I think it might even be something to do with Zoom
recording.
So let's go back to the staking screen and stake. Boost change. There you go. Wow. So it's already updated based on that. I wonder what it's saying. It's only 12.94 instead of 18, what it showed in.
That's not counting your guild bonuses.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you go to the front page, it's going to show you with guild bonuses.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the guild bonuses is that helps. That helps a lot. So yeah, I mean, I've got got these coming in. Made 0.1 of a voucher in the time since I claimed only a couple of minutes ago. So yeah, it's good. I got the pools. This is always good fun too. Come and claim over here. I claimed this like 15 minutes ago or something. Like it was not that long ago, and it's already
Actually, remember when on that episode when we set up my liquidity pool for grain?
Yeah.
I think it was grain and deck.
Yep.
How do we check on that?
So head over to Play Land, and then you want Trade Hub, and then you've got Swap, which is where you're swapping stuff, and then Markets is like where you manage your own. So you can manage that here, and that's where you add and remove. But what?
Your shares dropped.
I'm out of the 1% club.
You're not at 1 anymore. Oh no, you got to put more in, man. What
I do. I really do. Someone out there has nudged his way into the 1% club and nudged me out. So you manage that all here, and that's where we did all this. You remember that? So work out what region you're going to pull your grain from, and then say how much is available there. And I haven't harvested since I last added into the so it's coming up as 0. So yeah, you just check all that in there.
So how do I? So let me open mine up for a sec.
Yep. And this will all change 1.75. There's going to be a lot more of these. There'll be more of these. It won't be just be deck and grain. It'll be, do you want to buy and sell grain, wood, stone, iron, and the game's getting more and more complex. And getting those research points is going to be more difficult. It's going to take more inputs to basically to get anything. So anything you've got now, cherish and value because you got it while it was easy to get.
And is this for Land 1.75 update?
Yes, yeah, which is coming on Tuesday.
Okay.
Trade Hub, production. Do you find it all right, Bob?
Yeah, so I've just gone to Land. I am sharing.
Okay.
So where did Trade Hub, was it?
Yep, Trade Hub. And then
at the top
Markets. There's a tab, Market.
So how do I know how I'm traveling here?
Just that third, my contribution.
Yeah.
If you zoom in on that, what does it say as far as, so that's how much grain and DEC you have in there. So you're 0.019. So if you wanted to change that, add or remove, you hit the manage, and then you can add or withdraw to that pool. But this will have more markets on it when you check next time. It'll be the grain, the stone, the iron, etc. There'll be different ones. So my goal is to be 1% of all of them at some undefined point in the future.
So there's still no way to tell at this point whether I'm making money here or not.
Well, your share of the pool. I don't know. I think the value of the pool increases over time. I'm still stuck on that exactly how we. It does say fees earned over here on the right, but that's by everybody, right? That's not.
Yeah.
Not what you've made. And
so I've made 0.019% of 3,000.
Well, that's I think that's lifetime fees earned. So I don't know how long you. Yeah, I am a little bit unclear on how that works. As far as I like liquidity pools generally, what you earn is that your contribution gets worth more over time. So every time somebody swaps, they're getting a slightly worse deal, right? And that adds more grain DEC to the pool, But your percentage of that gets more valuable. Like if you've got 1%, right, and then over time that pool gets more, it's 10 times more valuable. Well, your 1% got 10 times more valuable, right? So I think what's happened here with my contribution is, the pool is slowly growing, but somebody's added enough in there recently that's trimmed my total share of the pool down. But then as more and more people come and swap and all that share will be worth more as the pool is worth more.
Yeah.
As there's more grain and DEC in the pool. It's hard to wrap your head around though.
So next week, I could possibly be on like 0.02 instead of 0.019.
Well, only if people pull out, because then you'll have a larger share of the pool because other people have pulled out their grain and DEC. So the only way you can increase your actual share is to increase your share to put more in.
Yeah.
But the size of the pool grows over time, and so if you've put in 1/4 of the pool, well, that quarter gets worth more because the pool itself is worth more. So when you go to pull out, you get more value back.
Right. Okay.
But you don't actually get there's not like fees that you get paid where you go and hit your what do they call it with shares, dividends. It's not like that. It's just that your share gets more valuable over time.
So continuing on, I guess, with our rule set challenge with the themes, we didn't do it last week because we had the 611 Gladius case openings. And for the same reason, I spent a bit of glint last week as well, just to get a few extra merits and some packs. So I'm not going to spend any of my end of season glint this time. I'm going to wait for the next end of season and just have a big spend of glint, because I used up a lot of my daily rewards on just before the end of season.
Fair enough. I've sent Gio a battle challenge. Gio, do you want to share screen, mate, just so we get rid of my graphical glitches?
Okay.
Won't look.
So, okay.
Yeah. Anyone got anything specific that they like to aim for or look at? I mean, it is reasonably basic. I guess they should put that in the name.
Well, we all know that you love your shock trooper, Matt, in Back to Basics. You've spoken about that so many times.
It's ridiculous. Like,
it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's
a
no-brainer. Yeah.
Why would you not? I get him to max level? No, he's not quite at max level. That's okay. And then this one. So we've got 46 mana, which is a lot. Doesn't really. I mean, we can include gladiators, but there's probably not a great deal of point, considering that the bloodlust is precluded by the rule set. All right, that'll do, Donkey.
There are still some gladiators that still rock without their
bloodlust. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, Shock Trooper is a no-brainer, as is the guy in Fire, who's only 2 mana, 5 range damage.
Halfling?
Burning. No, he's one of the newer ones. He does burning, spreads burning damage. He starts on fire and spreads
isn't he a halfling?
I don't think so.
Halfling refugee. That's what I was
thinking
of.
I'm thinking of that. This guy's in Fire specifically.
Right.
Reward card. What's his name? Shocking with the names of these cards. Pick it in a lineup, but
yeah, I know the one you mean now. Yeah.
Yeah, Kazi Conqueror. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Right. You guys' heads were over the battle sign. I was like, where can I submit? I was like, how do you choose? Wait, where's 0 mana? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, no.
So, Shock Trooper, this is interesting. Considering people only use him in Back to Basics, all he gets at final level, at level 6, is Magic Reflect, which is interesting because there's almost no point in getting him to max level unless you do plan to use him outside of Back to Basics.
Yeah.
So you've gone, yeah.
Well, I should have put Ruleset Floor at the very back or second last, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's my one flaw. That's
Yeah, I don't know. I guess play, see what happens.
I think you got it.
This is yours, Matt.
I think I've got it. Yeah,
you got more firepower, actually.
Magic, so it's just cutting through everything.
So, yeah, well, I don't have any armor, so I don't have any armor.
What have I done?
We can watch it in slow-mo.
Three speed, yeah. Three speed is good. Four speed's too fast.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's three.
Yeah.
Very last.
Alric and Shock Trooper to pay 4 mana and have 6 magic damage right up the back there.
Yeah.
It's just so devastating. It doesn't matter if the other guy's got a summoner that reduces magic damage by 1. Like, who cares, right?
Yeah.
So yes, he's pretty brutal.
You
so
talk through
Bob,
me
I'll
like
send
butter.
you one.
Okay.
I'll send you a challenge. Play. But what else? When you see Back to Basics, what are your very first thoughts? Is there a splinter, Geo? Is there a splinter you think of with Back to Basics? Yeah, always think life.
I always think what you just chose, magic damage.
Yep.
Because you're shredding through any armor, so you're not leaving any chances for armor to be in play. So I just think maybe even one melee up front, maybe. But I think just magic damage and high hitters like what you've done is the only way. It just makes sense. I mean, it is. So it's basic. It really is the name basic. I think it's quite boring. But yeah, I don't think there's much to it.
You've got guys like who's the life summoner who gives void armor to everyone, right? So there is a bit more nuance to it than that. Like, you'd probably want to go ranged up against him because you're generally getting more bang for your buck,
Maybe. Yeah, I think you're right. There's Immortalis, and that's right, Wraith. Is that?
Yeah, Wraith. Yeah.
Yeah, true. I didn't think about them. But I guess it depends on the mana cap as well. I think 4 mana is a really safe, for most. For 32 mana cap, I think your Alric is really cool. That's 3 actually. 3 mana. You're getting +1 magic. Pretty brutal. Yeah, I don't know. I just find Back to Basics that it's a little bit boring, to be honest.
Yeah, well, there's also like Immortalis gives Shatter. So if you think that they're going to, armor up with void armor, you can throw a bit of Shatter in there. But
and then you got the void.
Yeah, realistically, you the thing about Back to Basics is it's all about summoner selection, right? Because you can do stuff with your summoners, and I think too the newer summoners where you choose to give abilities to different cards. I haven't actually played with one of those. Do they actually get those in Back to Basics or not? I assume they would. You get the summoner that gives thorns to various cards, and you can choose.
Yeah,
because
it's no different than Alric giving +1.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're giving abilities.
Are you talking about like the Rebellion summoners and beyond? Yeah, I think you could, for sure choose that. But
so then there's an extra, I don't really use Rebellion summoners either. So, but I feel like that gives an extra bit of variety to Back to Basics, because it's not just which summoner, but which summoner and what abilities are they going to give to what cards.
Well, it could definitely give like the edge to someone who hasn't to someone who has got the Rebellion summoners, right? Like, imagine having Blast. Like, so I think one of the Rebellion summoners have Blast. Imagine just signing Blast on it, to the further damage. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't have to imagine it because I've been the recipient of that many times with people with Jotun. Jotun's very popular in Back to Basics for good reason.
Yeah, Blast is really cool.
All right, you want to hit play there, Bob? Again, I think I've got this one.
What do you think, Joe?
Who's dishing out more magic damage?
Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I've got it. Your Alfredo, I think it is at the back there. I think that might have been a mistake. In Back to Basics, you want to put your most damaging card generally at the very rear, right at the back.
I'll just put him last because he was ranged and he's not going to get a shot.
Yeah, that's why it's best to put the ranged second last.
Why
Because
second last?
because when it gets to the last point, he's not going to have a chance anyway. So you put it second last, knowing that he's going to get taken out, so your last card can still attack, which would be a magic.
Use his health as a buffer, as a wall for the last
Meat
card.
shield.
That's what people do a lot with Murdered Hamp here, is because he has the life leech. But he's second to last. By the time he gets to the front, he stops being an attacker and has become basically a wall that they need to fight through. Gio, you want to go again, mate? Should I take? Should I make it interesting and take blue out?
Nah, man.
Take water out of the.
Because you're just going to keep using it every time if it's there.
I mean,
I want to win.
He can keep win. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll try to figure out something else. We'll see if I can beat the blue onslaught. We'll see.
It's easy enough to pull out. I'll pull them out.
All right.
You want to? Okay. All right. I'll put it back in. You want it back in?
I do want it back in.
All right. Well, water's back in. It's actually really just looking at that. It's really easy to pull rule sets in and out. You just tap on ones that you don't want available. So, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't know. I feel like I could take losing well today. So, yeah, just bring it on.
Well, yeah. But I like the wins too, don't get me wrong. But, the viewers are, good. Shock Trooper again.
But that's because...
But maybe if you know I'm doing that, then you do grab Wraith.
Yeah, true. All right, let's go. Have you sent? You have.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Seeking opponent. Yeah. There we go. Everything's available. Only 18 mana.
Okay. I'm so not used to this thing. 7.
Oh, the layout, yeah.
Yeah. It's just because I don't manually play that much outside of our weekly catch-ups.
And brawls.
Oh yeah, I actually missed out on last brawl. I forgot to.
Oh, you're kidding.
I've only been logging into the game once a week at this point. It's bad. I don't check in on it daily anymore. What am I going with? Maybe. Let's try this out. It's a bit different. Yeah, we don't have a lot of mana, that's right. Gotta think about this. $46 seconds. Yeah. Oh no, I'm over the budget.
Just panic, man.
So 18. So that's 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Overthink it and then panic.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Let's do that. Let's go for that. Thoughts?
I like it. I like that. You've said, he's just going to do slow lumbering magic damage. Let's put something really fast and dodgy
Yeah,
and phase. Yeah, that's
yeah,
good. You mixed it up.
thought,
You mixed it up a
yeah,
lot.
we'll
I'm
see.
very glad that I brought my Goblin Sorcerer in with 5 speed.
Oh yeah, it's got 5
Hopefully
speed.
that's enough to clip. And I've only got to hit him really once with the Goblin Sorcerer. But you do have a lot of very fast cards. I still think I've got it, though. I don't think you're doing the damage output that you need to.
No, well, 3, 3, 3. That's right.
Straight up, bam.
Oh wow.
There's your miss.
Yeah. Worth a shot.
Still, good strategy, man.
Yeah,
That was
thought I'd try
absolutely worth
something
a shot.
different instead of doing the same thing. You know.
Yep. And if I'd have gone for that same lumbering play where it's just get the power down range and don't worry too much about speed, I could have very well been punished for that. It's good.
Maybe it could have worked out. Yeah, I'm not sure because there's no multipliers as well. So with like phase and with these dodgy things like the flying adds the flying, the dodge, the the red thing with the little hat that makes you miss even more.
Blind.
Yeah, the multipliers all add up. So
yeah, they do. I do love a good backfire play though. Putting somebody really fast up the front with backfire and just, especially if it's like a no magic match and it's only melee and ranged attacks coming in. It's so good. I don't think backfire gets amplified though.
No. You want to send me a challenge, Gio?
So. Oh yeah.
I've sent you one, Bob.
Oh, I haven't played Gio yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We could do that.
I've accepted.
We've got plenty of time, so yeah, we can keep.
Okay, so only fire is available. Well, that's fun. That is fun.
Fire makes my face look red.
No, hang on. This is not right. I'm seeing armored up. Have I accidentally started battle?
You have. You've picked armored up. Instead,
I picked armored up instead of. Okay.
Back to basics.
Oh,
I mean, you might as well play it.
Yeah, we'll play. We'll play it. See what happens. Amateur hour over here. Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
The heavy hitters.
So we'll have to call this the mostly back to basics episode.
I mean, I feel like you sort of have to break up this with like something like this, right? It's
there is only so much strategy you can do with back to basics for sure.
Yeah, it is limited in scope.
All right. So you've got your opportunist there, Mortius. I think this is me because your Gorth can't do anything until he's going to be enraged, but he can't really do anything from there. Mortius is going to hurt. I'm going to have the speed advantage from my what's-her-face lady with swiftness there.
If your orc hits every round, what's his face again?
Grum?
Yeah, if Grum hits,
Flameblade?
He's doing giant killer damage on both the front guys. So if you don't chew through him before then, Bob might have it. Could, maybe.
Yep. I hear you. The only thing is, Enrage is going to boost speed on my Magnor, is it? I think it's called Magnor.
Yeah.
So it's going to be harder to hit. Grum's going to struggle to hit him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you got thoughts, Bob? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I could take this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's mine, so let's agree to disagree temporarily.
Yeah, granted he can get a hit on you. That's okay. Okay,
Miss.
11.
No.
All right, 11 speed. Wow. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't thinking about 11 speed.
No, Magnor gets so quick, especially summoned by Yasik.
Yeah.
That's good fun.
Yeah, and we've
okay. Yeah, well, if you guys want to compete for silver,
man, we've each set coming out. I'm just gonna fall so much further behind the
that's the
winning
spirit.
mark. Yeah. Are you sending?
It's different though. It's different. I keep telling myself I'm going to retire
because I don't have the staking.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's why I was sending. I remember thinking I've got to send the challenges. Yeah, I think you just shift as the game progresses, and as things mature. I will step down from actually gaming at some point, battling and just live on land. I keep saying I'm going to, but you kind of get to that point, Like I'll revisit again after I've hit my 50,000 battles.
I'm noticing I'm having to refresh every time after I accept the challenge. Anyone else having that problem?
No.
No? Okay.
No, it's been fine for me.
I'm trying another little strategy right now, just to break it up. Yeah, not the same, which is good.
I'm coming up on 49,000 battles played, so when I get to 50, then I'll maybe retire then.
Wow. 50,000 manual.
Yeah, and I watch them all too. Like I'll watch them to see what happened.
That's love. That's love. That's dedication. I've submitted.
Well, down the track, I'd love to see bots in survival only, right? Which has definitely been talked about. Would be magic, right? Then I can focus on battling humans in wild. Would be good fun.
Hey, that'd be cool. Yeah, bots in survival. So your cards do go on cooldown. You're being punished for botting. That makes
but
actually that's pretty cool.
The idea is your bot army, instead of having 10,000 accounts, they have one copy of each card. You just compile it into one account. There's 10,000 copies of each card, and then that account can play survival mode. And then
no, but I agree with that. It's another measure to punish bots, though. To punish non-manual play, like it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with bots not wanting to pay the 2,000 DEC to go in wild, you don't have to pay that in survival. So it's playing on all the different. Bob, why do you keep putting your shock trooper in the middle of your team? I'm not following why you don't put him last.
Oh, that was me.
Sorry, Gio.
Yeah, that was just a over. I've had a few coffees, so maybe I've just like I'm not doing things according to any logic. I'm just sort of throwing things together. Yeah, so I should have. I know. Yes. Yeah, I know.
I assumed it was Bob's because he did that in the previous match where he put.
And I spoke about that. I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just for that, I think Bob's going to win this one. No, I don't though, because there is a lot of health on Gio's team. Heaps of health. You look at that. Like Bob's got what, 9 plus 7, so you got 16, 19, 29. What's that? 33, and then Geo's first 3 cards have almost as much health as your entire team.
Yeah.
31 there.
A battle of attrition.
Yeah.
One way to find out.
Yeah.
And obviously, yeah, armor is counted because you've got Wraith, but I think overall it's just not enough.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Too much.
While we're still watching, it's definitely over.
All right, I'll send to Matt, and then Bob can send to you. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh, I'm not computing well right now. Okay, so challenge. Let me send you one.
So
Matt. Good. Yeah, I got to stay fresh on this, because I don't do it often. Maybe it's best I do it. Send. Hopefully this is correct.
There it is.
You gonna share your screen, Gio?
Accept.
I will.
Really doesn't.
Okay, so 55 back to basics. It's always back to basics. Fire, and the only thing that's inactive is death. So, all right, let's try something funky. Um, $39, still a bit more to go. My fire is pretty limited. Some things. Yeah, let's try that. Try something a little bit fun.
Mix it up a bit.
Yeah.
Mixing it up.
Yes, yes.
So you've got the armor, so I've gone for shatter. Which is I'm happy with, looking at your team. You do have a lot of incoming magic damage, though, don't you?
No,
Scattershot. Scattershot.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to have some fun with it.
Yeah, I'm less worried. As soon as I realised scattershot, I'm like, oh, that's good for me.
I realise this isn't highly competitive, but it's highly fun.
Yeah, that's the spirit. All right, let's give it a watch. I think I've won though.
I think so.
You get lucky with the scattershot. It could, everyone hits.
If everything works out perfect, then yeah, sure. I'm being shredded. There
Brutal.
we go.
Love it. I am undefeated.
Yeah, it looks like Matt's the back to basics champ.
He is.
Yeah, just because of the card collection, though. That's all that is.
Yes. And the strategy.
Yeah, it's deeper than you would think, though. The strategy on it, like, do you front load heaps of health, or do you focus on on putting all the firepower up the back.
Yeah, well,
or,
even think about
everything's
all the
balanced.
strategies that we've done differently. We've added in range, we've added in magic, we've added in melee. We've done all sorts of things with back to basics. So yeah, it's
your phase was really good. Your phase play, I think, with Thithba.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sending me
sure-
a challenge, Matt?
Yep, we'll do.
What we're showing is all the things you can do with back to basics. Yeah,
All the things you can't do.
all that.
Gladiators, back to basics. All right, send. Yeah, well, in survival, it's good actually because there's, especially in bronze and stuff, you're knocking out cards that are only like level 1 and 2, and so you generally do okay, like so far. But yeah, I think when I battling up into silver and gold, going to be coming up against more, potentially more higher level cards. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So we've got 59 mana.
I wonder. That'd be cool. I wonder if we could. So, can we choose all cards for the next battle?
Instead of back to basics.
No, back to basics, but allow all cards, so we can use those rebellion summoners with the other effects, right? How cool would that be?
Like ghost card deck.
Yeah.
Not for the last one because we're going to run out of time because there's so much to choose from.
We should have done that early. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Back to basics sort of limits a lot anyway. So maybe adding in those extras, you're just going for high firepower and summoner ability as well.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking about the time factor of picking our teams because we're only going to have a couple of minutes left on the next game.
All right. Fine by me.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go. I thought you were going to go ranged just to mix it up. So I thought I'll limit that with quicks. But it was just a guess.
Makes sense. It's just the quicks.
Yeah.
Yep. You might be in for a chance here, Bob.
Yeah, I reckon Matt just put himself on a handicap right there. Just, I think he's just throwing you a bone. Well,
yeah. It's just,
even if it's not intentional. Even if it isn't intentional.
No, I honestly thought that Bob might go ranged because we've been doing so much magic stuff, and I haven't used armor in any of my previous battles, so I thought maybe he'd get a bit cheeky and just try ranged. So no, that's legitimate. I do.
Well, Bob's gone for your jugular this time, so
he has. I think he's going to take me because just that bit of armor is going to be sufficient to block a whole lot of my damage.
That's like 19 health. 19 health here for Uriel. So,
yeah. That is a lot.
But they're all hitting him.
And it's good because you knew I couldn't go Immortalis because there's no Earth.
Yeah. All right, let's find out.
Yeah. I think I'm losing my crown here, lads.
Oh, wow. Uriel went a lot quicker than I thought he would.
No, I think you got this. Yeah.
Brutal. Every one of your cards is getting that free hit with the armor, even if it's just one. That was good, Bob. Well done.
Yeah. All right,
keep me humble.
Nice,
yeah.
Nice.
That's a good place to finish. Then we've just knocked Matt off his seat. Okay, 5 minutes. Has to be a quick one. Who's up?
I think you guys can take us out.
Let's do it, Bob.
You want to send me the challenge then, Gio?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gladiators. No, not armored up. Yeah, we could smash it out in a few minutes.
Yeah.
You're sharing, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 mana. Meh.
Yeah, I've been choosing really low ones, haven't I? Not too good. Not too good. Okay. 2. Nearly done. Yeah. Oh man. Yep, maybe I'll do this.
2 minutes on the Zoom clock, Gio.
Yeah, I've chosen.
Okay. Okay. This is this is all over. She just doesn't have enough health to get through your attacks.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
She's not. Yeah, she wouldn't get bloodlust.
Yeah. I just thought, I mean, 16 mana. I thought it's chance there could be, you know, some low health there, but no, it didn't pay off. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I ended with just a lot of overwhelming amounts.
Yeah,
to make
Cora
it
needs
count.
those abilities.
yeah.
Cora needs them. I
Righty.
picked up a Max Cornealis the other day. So Llama Cornealis, I'm really interested in, but I can't play it yet. It's on cooldown. But
Yeah, you shared
so
that. I was like,
one I'm looking forward to. Yeah,
just when you
85
couldn't,
bucks. $85.
That's one thing
like,
I've noticed when you're buying cards off a Qualis, it doesn't show you if they're on cooldown. Whereas when you're buying your cards off Monster Market, it actually shows you if they're on cooldown. So,
okay.
which really
I bought
sucks
from
if
Peak
you're
Monsters.
getting something for a brawl, and then you
Yep.
get the card and then you can't use it. So, come on, Qualis,
Right.
let's fix that.
You know, I
Right,
use
so-
Peak Monsters. I don't know if they displayed it and I didn't notice or what. But yeah,
They do on Monster Market though, for sure.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us on episode 166. We'll be back next week with 167. So then,
next time won't be so basic, okay?
I'm at Boba Fett. Peace out. What is next, Gio? Seems to be being so smart. Doesn't know.
Well, it's not basic, that's for sure.
All right. Comment below. What's next? See you next week. Ciao. Yeah, what is next?
Nice. We're following the order, aren't we?
Yeah,
Okay, so
something that starts
next
with B.
next is beefcakes, 5 or more health.
Beefcakes.
I'm gonna send Matt a quick because you're already up there. All cards. It is. It is beef. You already looked, right?
Yeah.
I thought. I thought you were making it up. I was like, what the fuck's beefcakes? Like, what did he just pull it out of his ass?
They changed the names of some of the rest. So I couldn't find Reflection Shield in the set because they changed it to
beefcakes.
Deflect.
What? I thought you were making it.
I'll just send you 100 packs, Gio.
Yes.
That'll
yes.
burn through 500 of your potions. That'll cheers.
Awesome. That sounds good. I'll send them back as soon as I can, ASAP.
You're not going to open.
Cheers.
You're not going to open them on the show next week.
We could do that. I don't mind. I'm open.
Yeah. And I have, you know what? We'll set it up. We'll do that because I've got the other accounts have some potions as